Ever so often, the internet dishes out a meal so satisfying it's almost orgasmic. Self-proclaimed top G red-pilled alpha male misogynist Andrew Tate has been totally obliterated by climate activist Greta Thunberg. Red pill champion Andrew Tate has been running around Twitter like a rabid dog since his Twitter account was reinstated, bragging about his wealth and cars and claiming to have escaped the matrix, calling men weak and genetic failures for not having 4 wives and 10 kids, a feat he himself has not achieved. Andrew Tate holds for me the fastest record for someone I went from liking to someone I totally despise within the span of 2 months of being introduced to him. Earlier in the year, when he was banned on all social media platforms, I thought he was being unfairly targeted by big tech. I thought it was part of a larger scheme to silence conservative voices. But with his arrogant and childish display on Twitter, I understand why he was banned in the first place. I don't know if it's in the nature of the platform, but Twitter has a way of bringing out the absolute worst in people. People like Andrew Tate should not be banned. They should be allowed to publicly display their folly for the world to see. If Tate was still banned, I'd probably still be under the false notion that he has anything of substance to say. Allowing him to freely speak has shown me in very clear terms who it really is. 2 days ago, Andrew Tate in his usual braggadocious manner decided to pick on the teenager Greta Thunberg. He sent out a tweet to her saying, "Hello at Greta Thunberg, I have 33 cars. My Bugatti has a W16 8.0 litre quadro turbo. My 2 Ferrari 812 competing zone have 6.5 litre V12s. This is just the start. Please provide your email address so I can send a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions." This tweet garnered more than 48 million views and 136,000 likes. The very next day, Greta claps back with this: "Yes, please enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com." A tweet immediately blew Andrews out of the water, garnering more than 52 million views and 2.8 million likes. Now, you may not like Greta or her alarmist take on the climate issue.
How dare you?
I certainly do not like or agree with her on that take, but you've got to admit this was such a burn. We may just truly have less than 13 years for Earth to implode because the amount of CO2 released from this burn is on a cosmic scale. Andrew Tate is a child, and he has just been bested by a teenager on Twitter. If he has any self-awareness, he should tuck his tail between his legs and accept this knockout graciously. Not even in his fighting career could he have suffered such a total and humiliating defeat. 10 hours later, Andrew Tate responds with the lamest comeback ever and a cringe 2-minute video. Following that, his ashes was being roasted by everyone in the comment section of his tweet. Garrett Mundy says, "She went in dry and went in deep. He'll be feeling this for a while." Shanti Collins says, "Never has anyone updog themselves worse." Bob says, "You actually brought props to your own faceplant." Benjamin said, "I had no idea till now that it was possible to kick oneself in the nuts." Chris Barron says, "I'm not a bot. Have been laughing about you getting owned by a teenager all day. And I keep coming back to see how you further humiliate yourself, and man, you do not disappoint." Martin Ortega says, "First time I've seen a kickboxer get knocked out without any thrown punches or kicks." The bonds were endless and just kept coming. Currently, right-wingers like Andrew Tate are trying to outdo the woke left in insanity. They've thrown all caution to the wind and they say all manner of wild, incendiary things. Samira Khan, an avid follower of Andrew Tate, once hosted a Twitter spit recently, where it was sanctioned that the West should embrace Islam as the cure for atheism, as atheists will be made to pay taxes under Islam or be forced to convert. She has repeatedly called for people of all religious faiths to unite to fight against the wokeness of the left. As a religious person myself, I want to fight against the wokeness of the left, but I'd rather drown in my own vomit than align with someone like her. Right-wing people continue to pigeonhole themselves into insensitive assholes when they have the opportunity to be the better man or woman. In a way, it's all about the money for these people. Drama is what sells. Reason, discussions and behavior do not make headlines and generate traffic. There is thus the incentive to continue to engage in such incendiary behavior. That is why, once in a while, it's good to put such people in their places, as Greta has graciously done with Tate. This burn is even much more iconic with the realization that Greta Thunberg has the personality of a Russian winter. With that being said, if you like the content on this channel, consider supporting by becoming a patron or a channel member. Like, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Hey, I wrote this very kick-ass crime fiction novel, which also features a thought-provoking debate on race and colonialism. If you'd like to support this channel, please grab a copy. The link is in the description below. Thank you.